A lot of people don't become millionaires till their late 30s and 40s and 50s. Scene 5. There you go. Okay, well, I'm from Chicago, Illinois originally. I moved all over the states, and now I live in Augusta, Georgia. But it's been a long journey. I'm just grateful to be in this position where I am right now, to be able to make something of myself. And it's a beautiful day out today, you guys. Like, it's a little cloudy, but it's got a nice breeze outside, So I'm really happy. I'm really focused. I'm ready to try and make the best I can make today with what I got. And that's really it, Just good vibes and good energy. So yeah, that's all I would say. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty short. I can be a morning person if I need to, but really I'm a night person, of course. It just depends. I feel like, cause I used to be a night person all the time. I used to hate getting up in the mornings, especially when I had to go to school and things like that. I used to hate getting up, but now you have jobs and things, you have obligations. You kind of have to become a morning person to do what you got to do basically. But I'm a night person, I would say, though, especially when it comes to creative stuff. I feel like my best ideas come to me when it's quiet, it's no one around, it's just you and like your thoughts and your creativity to like focus. I just feel like it's just like a really good time to like, just make some good stuff, That's what I would say. Yeah, I want to just try to get some, just try to hit myself, trying to figure out something. But projects? Possibly. Possibly. I want to put some. I want to really do something during the summer. But if not, most definitely fall. Cause fall's my season. I was born in October, so big Scorpios over here. So yeah, fall/winter's like my season. So yeah.
I wish I had took my gaming career more seriously when I was younger.
Man, I'm telling you, play Apex though. Apex was my stuff.
Yeah, Apex was too.
I used to be grinding ranks on my. I used to be so good.
You possibly could have been one of those players, like.
For real, I used to have an old YouTube channel. I would live stream, make videos.
You say now?
You can, yeah. I have it all privated, but if I don't private it, you can see all the videos when I was like 12, 13 years old. So
that's what I'm saying.
For real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start by saying that I wasn't particularly inspired by any person when I started making music. Just cause I started off rapping, and not to go off tangent, but my first song was I was 10 years old when I made this song, and it was to a Drake beat. It's called Trophies, if you've heard of that one. And I just remixed the song. My dad told me to write a song, and I wrote a song to that. He ended up recording it, posting it on YouTube, and that was that, and that's when it really started to happen. And I just always liked making music, and I just, it was just a passion for me. Starting out, at least, I didn't really have any influences, but as you really study music and figure out what you like and what how you want to operate, I liked Tupac, of course. I liked his energy, how he carried himself a lot of times. Michael Jackson, of course, he's really everyone's inspiration, if I'm being honest. Who doesn't like Michael Jackson, right? A lot of other people from music and not from music, but I just love people doing great things, especially in a world where, not so many people are, just focused on doing great things. They just, I just want to be able to do something great, at least, That's how I feel. But yeah, starting off, I didn't really have that much inspirations, but I just find inspiration from life, if I'm being honest. Just experiences. It could be looking at the sky and looking it's pretty gray right now, but it's pretty good weather. So, might inspire a song idea or something, who knows. My final answer would be experiences. I'm inspired by life and experiences because that's what I'm inspired by, I would say. A boy band? That used to be a thing I wanted to do. I was a big fan of NSYNC and Boyz II Men. Especially recent years, NSYNC. I just love the boy bands. The cool thing about them is the harmonies and things like that they do. I'm a big fan of harmonies and stuff like that. So it's just I just always loved that. And I just feel like that would kind of be cool though, But obviously, for me, what I want to do, I feel like it wouldn't really last long, or it would be a Justin Timberlake situation where I would branch off into a solo career. But I would like to see how that would be, the dynamics between, you and a few, boy band. I feel like we need some boy bands though, That's a big thing with K-pop too. If you look at K-pop, it's not as people don't really know as much in America and things like that, but it is a big thing, especially in Korea and all around the world, all the global groups, the boy bands, the girl bands, things people having especially it's why One Direction and who else? Just people like that were big for a long time. People love seeing. It's just more than one person they can latch onto and have debates about who they like the most, or just who has the better personality or things like that. But yeah, I think that'd be cool, most definitely. Baby girl, come and pull me over. Lemonade, you want your money. No, you don't give it up, but can you work it for me? I'll treat you like you should, but my love's no guarantee. I swear you have the world, you just gotta take the lead. Baby girl, you know, they treat you like a star. You like them fancy cars and you buying at the mall, cause you get what you want. When it comes to songwriting and just writing songs, you should always start out very simple. It doesn't have to be super deep, even if it's a deep song, because at the end of the day, when you make music, it's for not just you, but the audience that you're listening to. And a lot of them aren't as logical about songwriting or just things like that. They just want to be able to listen to something that expresses how they feel. So a lot of times that can be put through simple type of lyrics that could have deep meaning underneath it. But you can be meaningful and deeper with lyrics, but if you want to just start off with simple words, simple lyrics, simple concepts, simple things like that, and it'll help you not only translate the song better to an audience, but it'll just be easier for you to write songs knowing that you don't have to go like super deep and try to, be Shakespeare. Anyways, I just was thinking of that while I was writing this. I've been on and off writing songs lately, but it was a stretch where I used to write a lot of songs, and just a lot of it, I was just overthinking a lot of things, and then, sometimes you don't even know how good it sounds until you let other people hear it, because just things when you hear in your head, it doesn't sound the same to what other people hear. So you might hear and think it's like, I think it's alright, but you let someone else, you're like, man, this is good. Like, what are you talking about? Like, because especially if you have like high standards and expectations for yourself, it can kind of kill the creativity. Favorite songs? Oh, I like my song I got is called "Can't Hold Me Down," and I wrote that in a coffee shop. I'm not gonna lie, I wrote it in a coffee shop. I wanted to make a song, and sometimes when you're in the room all the time, although I did say it's one of my favorites, sometimes you do need to get out and go into different environments to help spark the creativity. So I did. I went to a coffee shop, got me a little drink, and I had this beat that I found, and I just started writing and started humming some melodies too, and it was really good. So I ended up recording it that night. So yeah, most definitely that. A lot of my older songs too, like my rap songs when I used to rap and things like that. Yeah. But I would say "Can't Hold Me Down." So.
Drop that other one.
Yeah.
Drop that's the "Can't Hold Me Down" one.
Nah, you talking about "Believe"?
Yeah, "Believe." Drop that one.
Drop that one? Yeah, I had some people tell me they want to hear that, so. Why not though? Just let if people want to hear it, because that also used to be a thing I used to get in my head a lot about too, like just dropping a song, releasing it, thinking it's gonna be like such a big dramatic thing, when it's just it is a step, but it's not something like that's gonna make or break your career if you just drop a song. That's a pretty difficult question. I feel like I haven't explored the world enough to know what I would like. I haven't written in all the places and made songs in all the places I want to yet. But if I were to do just what I know now, I would have to say I guess I just had to say the bedroom. Honestly, that's where I made all my music at for the most part. In my bedroom. Um, yeah, that's what I would have to say because it's just I like to be really comfortable when I make music for the most part, and I feel like the bedroom is such like an intimate place to where you can really dive deep into like making music and things like that. So but I love making music in the car. I remember I had this golf cart, and I would drive it to like this lake by my house, and I would just listen to songs, just write songs. Sometimes I would just sit there and I would just think, or I would just, any decisions I wanted to make, I would just drive there and just, So I love a lot of places, but I would say bedroom if I had to choose one album. Yeah.
You should make an album, and you should call it Shebang.
Shebang.
Yeah. I don't like Greg, but the song is fire.
Yes, they did. Oh my goodness. I actually listen to every song off the album. I actually like it. It's actually not that bad. It grew on me, because at first, I was like, no, I've heard better from him. But like, it's kind of growing on me a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Certain songs, because I keep hearing it.
Yeah.
At first I said, yeah, nah, it's not. I said, all right, the one Future that ran to Atlanta, that's the top song right now.
That is my top song.
Really? I like Dust. Dust. I don't know. I feel like some of the songs are really good until like he switches the beat, and then he changes the beat, and then it's like, oh, you could have just kept that part off. Like National Treasures, like that first part is so tough, and the second part's like, it's cool, but it's like you should have just kept the other one going.
Okay, never mind. I like Cheetah Print.
You like what?
Cheetah Print.
Cheetah Print?
That's the song.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the other album.
Okay. Oh.
That's a little party album. I like Cheetah Print. I've always loved Aaliyah's music, so I'd have to say Aaliyah. Imagine just like making a song with her. Like that would just be so like I would die. I would be a wish fulfilled. If I could make a song with her, you could just take me out. Night on this lovely Sunday night.
You like the fancy cousin, you buy it out more, cause you get what you want. They say your word is wrong, they say I'm tough, so dirty. Baby girl, come pull me over, let me think they want no pony. No, you don't give it all, but can you work it for me? I wanna say your name.
Are you loving it?
Sounds good so far.
Yeah. Put some ad-libs on this, put, what I'm saying, put some little doubles, make it, what I'm saying, give us a little more spice.
What's the song called?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I think it's called Star. I think I called it Star. I might want to redo some of the chorus. Well, I want to hear it, but because I don't want you to copy and paste it and do all that just for it to have to get done again.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure like when I know it's good, and we can just get all that situated. Let me
I'll treat you like you should, but my love no guarantee. I swear you have the world, you just gotta take the leap. Baby girl, you got it. Let you come on late. Cause the way you move that body make a man wanna say
the last part, that little run part. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, let me hear that. When you ready, when you got it.
Baby girl, you come on the way. 'Cause the way you move that body make a man wanna say your name.
Okay, that's cool. So that. Focus with that. Okay. Alright, yeah, that hook's cool. But remember, I said I wanted to do like some things in between it. Mm-hmm. So that's probably going to have to get copied over as well. Yeah. So you probably get that punched in. I like that little part thing I did. Is there a way you can maybe just turn the falsetto up a bit more? Is there maybe a way you could just turn the falsetto up a bit more?
Yeah, I can turn it up.
Maybe I don't want it to overpower the rest of the vocals though, because it's just like some background type stuff. But
yeah. Baby, it's so hard, but you come on with me. Come with me. Cause the way you move that body make a man wanna say your name. Baby, it's so hard, but you Baby, it's so hard, but you come on with me. Come with me. Cause the way you move that body make a man wanna say your name.
I want to redo that. Redo it. Yeah. Let me get it again. You can keep it. Just save it just in case. Just figuring out what I want to do. The more you want, the better we over. Jump on it. Guarantee. Make believe. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let me hear that back. It's like each take I'm going through and I'm picking out what I like. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just redo it and try to do it better. The more you want, the better me over. Jump on it. For me, no guarantee. Take the leap. Okay. Working hard all day and night just to get a piece of the pie. You just gotta take the lead. Yeah. So yeah, those parts, those can be lower, but that falsetto part kind of went to be kind of the same with the main one. Treat you like a star, you like the fancy cousin, you buying out the mall,
Cause you get what you want, so talk so dirty. Baby girl, come and pull me over. Let me raise you want your pony. When you don't give it all, but can you ready for me? I'll treat you like you should, but my love's no guarantee. I swear you have the world, you just gotta take a leap.
Take the leap.
Baby girl, you got it. So I let you come on the lane. Come. Cause the way you move that ball make the man wanna say your name.
You probably cut. Let me hear the chorus one more time just to make sure, and then if that's good, then we can put that over to the next one.
Baby girl, you got it. So I let you come on the lane. Cause the way you move that ball make the man wanna say your name.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. I don't know if you gotta do anything else, but like, that's cool. That is all right with me. I like it. What does music mean to me? It's been a huge part of my life, if I'm being honest. Just from the time I wrote my first song when I was 10 years old to now wanting to actually do something with it and, you know, just enjoy making music for people as well. You know, I mean, it means a lot to me. You know, there's very few things in this world that can, like, really make me feel a certain way and make me feel certain type of emotions besides, like, unlike music. So music is just a huge passion for me. And I just, it means a lot to me. I could tear up talking about it, you know, but I don't want to do that to you guys. So, you know, it means a lot. It means the world to me, literally. Like, I love music. So, yeah. Just trying to do great things, you know. Great things is, you know, make great music, you know, meet great people, and just enjoy our life, you know. Just do some great things, cause why not? You know, you only get to live on this earth for a little while, and while you're here, just make the most of it. And I'm not saying you gotta be the biggest music artist in the world, or, you know, you have to sell out millions or do all these types of things, although it would be nice. But as long as you can enjoy doing what you're doing and, like, eventually make a living and out of what you want to do in life, I feel like that's honestly the dream life, as opposed to, you know, doing something you don't want to do for the rest of your life. Because, like, we all gonna die anyways, you know. Not to be like that, but you know, time comes for all of us, so we gotta make the best of what we can do with what we got, what, you know, God has given us in this life. So, you know, so for me, that's music and other things. For you, it might be, you know, film and photography, or, you know, engineering, or all these types of things. And you may want to be a doctor, you may want to be a lawyer, you may want to be an art teacher, you know. But at the end of the day, I feel like you just need to figure out what you want to do with your life and try and chase it, you know. Because if you're not chasing it, then you're just chasing what someone else has built for you. Whether that be jobs or things that you just don't want to do. And me personally, I'm a big freedom person. So, like, I will do whatever it takes to do what I want to be able to do in life, you know, in terms of just being free to make music when I want to travel the world, to meet new people, to have new experiences, even to take care of, you know, loved ones and things like that. So I feel, at least for the most part, that's what we all should try and strive for, to be able to do what we want in our life. with as much freedom as we can, because we aren't perfect. So that's what I would say. Music means a lot to me, though. So many times, I would just, especially through some years back, you weren't going through the best times. Sometimes I would just put my earbuds in. I would just listen to music. I would listen to music just to clear my mind from just things, just from life and stuff like that. And that's honestly therapeutic enough for me, if I'm being honest. So it's like music's like, it's just always there for you when you need something to lean on, And I feel like that's what it's done a lot for me in my life. And kind of why I feel like a dedication to like give back to music by creating music and using it to inspire people or to push them to want to do their own things, because we can all make an impact on each other in this world. Whether positive or negative, it's going to be an impact regardless. And that'd be the worst thing, if I'm being honest, if you just came on this world and you just left with no impact, So we should all try and at least make a positive impact, no matter how big or small, So yeah, that's my little TED Talk for today, you guys. Sorry. We made a song today, you guys. Woo! Made a good song. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. No, I'm feeling it. Let me hear it back from the beginning.
Baby girl, you got it. Yeah. They treat you like a star.
We're recording, you guys. We're in the studio. With Trell. On the engineering.
You did.
You know what I'm saying?
Part of the process behind the scenes. If you really record, man, it's a process. We locked in the v.Vincent creative. He in his creative zone right now. You know what I'm saying? It's behind the scenes of how the magic happens.
Yes, sir. And you know what I'm saying? Where do we go to if we need to go to get recording Yellow Tape Studio? Where's Yellow Tape Studio?
Yellow Tape, one and only, man. You in the city, tap in, man. Pull up on me. You know what I'm saying?
You heard it here first, and it's v.Vincent approved, so it's true.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. You want to record it?
No, I'm just kidding. I was.
Oh my God! I'm gonna have to rehearse it all again.